Hey, what's up everybody? It's Andrew with We Run Guns, and today I have another scope review for you guys. So a company called Pinty was cool enough to send it to me, and that's the particular model that I'll be reviewing today. So let's open it up, check it out, and see exactly what they sent. Always love that, a box in a box. All right, so here it is. Okay, so cleared all that stuff out of the way, but here's our scope. And just to give you some basic information on it, it does have a power up to 24 and does go as low as 6. So that's your magnification right there. You have your elevation on top. So it has a good couple screws to protect it, which is always nice. That way, whatever you set it to should remain there. And as you can see here, it's quarter MOA per click. And then we'll go to our windage and check this out. It's a pretty simple scope, but you know, it's a value scope for sure. I believe right now on Amazon it's selling for about $55. I'll leave links down below in case anyone's interested. It's a good, you know, starter scope for maybe a budget build or someone who's new to longer range shooting, or you know, someone who just wants to learn the basics. You know, definitely a good starting tool. So again, quarter MOA. And then of course here you have your parallax adjustment, which for those not familiar, it's kind of like a focus. So you can start there at 15 yards and just kind of work your way back all the way to 500 to infinity. Wow, pretty cool. And then of course these, you know, come off. If you like, make some adjustments there. And of course in the front also, this could pop right off, protects your objective lens. And I'm going to be mounting this on my Daniel Defense DDM4V5, taking it out to the range and seeing how it performs. So if you guys are interested, definitely stick around for that. Also like, share, subscribe, also helps out the channel. Here's our bases and our rings. So of course it's like a budget style, but you know, it should get the job done, especially if you wanted to use some light, what's it called, Loctite. So that should help, or any other similar products obviously will work fine. And you just got to get it in tight and, you know, zero it initially. But you know, I don't suspect I'll have any issues. I have had similar scopes in the past. You do have this, which is pretty nice, from their company Pinty. Very soft, obviously for cleaning your lens and cleaning your scope. Little upkeep, and it's pretty much it. So let's take it to the range, and I'm gonna put it on my rifle and see how it performs. And I know it wasn't very clear on this initially, but this back piece here is to allow you to focus your reticle and to make sure it's in focus, you know, depending on how your eye vision is. So that's always a nice extra feature you could have in the back. And once you adjust it, you kind of just leave it there and forget about it and cover it up with this in the back. So this is at 25 yards, just shooting ball ammunition. So as you can see here, these are my first shots. And I just changed my elevation going up. And literally these are my last 4 shots right here at 25 yards. This is just with ball ammunition. So the scope works pretty good in my opinion. I was able to, you know, adjust it very easily. It seemed to be pretty consistent in the way that it changed, you know, with my adjustments. So definitely no complaints there. Having a 4-shot group here, even though it's just 25 yards, it's still pretty good in my book. So I just got back from the range. I'm gonna give you all my final impressions of the scope. So I feel like the scope is good value for what you're getting. It has all the fundamental components one would need to understand, at least the basics of long distance shooting. And I think that's probably what's most important about this. Obviously, you get what you pay for. You're not paying for a $2,000 scope that has, like the best rings and bases and this and that, but this honestly has what you need. And I feel like that's pretty important. I don't know if many of you probably don't know this, but I used to cut hair and I used to be a barber. And the way that I learned was on a machine that I bought from BrandSmart for 20 bucks. But with this $20 purchase, I understood the fundamentals of cutting hair and I learned the basics from it. And from there, then I got, $200 machines like the Oster Classic 76, one of my favorites. But, you learn the basics with something like that. And it really got me to appreciate things like this, for example, where you learn the basics, you learn the fundamentals, and you're able to hit. I mean, you guys saw my groups, they're pretty decent. So, very respectable out here. So if that's what you're looking for, this is for you. If you want to do competitions and you're a sharpshooter, maybe this is not the scope for you. So, all depends on what you're looking for. And I like to do budget items on my channel every once in a while because not everyone could afford that $2,000 scope, that Night Force or whatever. So, that's pretty much why I like to do these every once in a while. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions, please leave it down in the comments below. Appreciate the support. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. And check me out on my Instagram and my Patreon and any other social media platforms. So appreciate the support. Check out for links in the description, and I'll see you all next time. WRG, out.